Hi. This weekend, when I was tidying my craft, or not even tidying my craft desk, I totally reorganized it and redid it, and I have so much space here right now. But what was going on was I had this one bin that just kept tipping over on me and spilling out, and then I had to put everything back in it, and that was this bin. And this bin was annoying me because it is all unfinished projects. This is Mass Make Mondays, this is other videos. It's all little projects where they're just not done. There's no decorations on them. I've just started them and did something with it and then threw them in a bin and went, yep, good. So I think for the next little while, I want to pick some of the items that are in here and decorate them. So for example, I have this, and I have a few of these. I should have organized them a little bit better. Do I have 2 or do I have 3? I think I have 3. And I think I want to decorate them, and then I can add them to my journal. So let's get started. Grab an unfinished project that you have, that you need to finish, and why don't we just do this together, and that way we can get rid of the bins of doom. All right, so the project that I have decided to work with is the folios that I have here. I have no idea where they came from. I don't know when I made them. I know that this is not totally my idea. I know this is someone else's idea where I was creating them, but I think they're really cool. I don't know who made them. So if you're watching this and this was from a video that you had posted, please let me know, so I can give you the credit for it. So yeah, I have a couple, and like they're really cool. They have pockets here. A pocket here. I think it was like a one-page wonder type of idea. There's another pocket right here, but as you can see, they're all very boring and there is no real true interest on them. And that is how my whole bin of doom is. So today I want to make one of these for sure, so that I can add it in with my journal for the 50s. So I have the kits that I am working on, and that's some of the items that are going to be in another kit. So I have the signature that I made for Lullabies and Linen. It's right here, and I still think it's so cool. I know it's my own work, but yeah, it's just a really cool signature. And I think I want to make a something that will fit in here that I can bind in, but probably as a center. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but yeah, I can put it in here as a center folio, so you can open it up and there's lots of storage space in there. Or I can put it in between there, right? So then you get 1, 2, these pages, you flip it over, and then this flips out. So that would be an idea too, but that's not a decision that I have to make right away. So that is where I'm thinking this is going to fit into. The size is right, everything is correct for it. And this week you will be seeing me make another signature for that. But I think today I want to decorate one of the folios, or at least one of the folios for the journal, and then maybe I'll finish the other ones as well. There might be one for my daughter's planner journal also that I can do. I have the supplies here for it, so you know, let's just see where it goes. The first decision I have to make is which one is going to look best in my journal. And I really think this one might be best. because it has that vintagey vibe, and it is completely tea dyed. So I think I can use this as the one for the journal. So I have a couple of the little kids from the kit. I'm going to start with a walnut stain. I want this to look a little darker and a little more grungy. Mostly because that is what this is already looking like. So I think I can add a little bit more to the mix. So my walnut stain still has some life in it, but it is old, and I have been unable to find a re-inker. I was going to order one, and then they didn't have that particular kind. So I don't know. I think everybody's using walnut ink, and you all have the re-inker, and I can't get it. So it's a little frustrating, especially when you live out in the boonies of Manitoba, where, you know, we don't have anything more than a Michael's to buy craft supplies or thrift stores. So that, I want to use that. I also have a little label that I want to use, so I'll just ink around that as well. And these I have made out of my thing is falling apart. I've made them out of file folders. They're old file folders, and I just think they're absolutely beautiful. Okay, I have a yellow, green, and blue is what we will go with. That will match the colors in the kids. And it's also the colors that the Ribbons and Rhymes kit is going to be made out of. I've been working very, very hard on the kit. Okay. This paper is from like a Michael's pad that I had. I don't know which one it is, so don't ask. I just don't know. So this will go right here. I will have to do a little bit of decorating on it. The cool thing with this paper is that I can sand it. Do I see my sanding tool? Okay, I have my sanding tool. So let me show you. It has craft paper underneath. So when I sand it, it brings the craft paper out. It makes it look really nice and grungy. It's hard to see on the yellow, so I'm just scuffing it up, making it look a little older. There we go. And then I can put that on there. I will add probably some cheesecloth underneath it. And I think I want to color the cheesecloth a little bit. This is pretty wide. And that's all I do to it, is I just go over it with my distress ink to make it look a little older. This is lots, so I don't need that much. And I don't want this piece either. Just right here. Right there. I want to put a little glue on here. I'm just going to glue it down. I will decorate over top of this. There. The cheesecloth is going to stay right there. And then I do need to go a little lower. And then I can just close this right up in the right spot. And hold it down a little so that the 3-in-1 glue grabs and the cheesecloth and the paper. There we go. There we go, that's pretty. I like this in this issue, and I think I want to use it. So I'm just inking around it. All the newspaper clippings I've taken the color out of, and I'm not sure if I need to put color back into it, but right now I think they're looking blah, so I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Yeah, I know. I should be happy with what I've got right now, and I'm just not. So I think I want this in this issue right here. There. And then, oh, I have a signature here too. But then I would be, oh, I can do it like, oh, I can go like this. I can still lift this. Yes. I was going to go right there. Okay. Just inking it up. And then I can put it right here underneath the label and the cheesecloth. Yep, that looks good. I think I want this girl on here. She's so, I think she is just so cute. I want a piece of this right there, or do I want the green? The green would really stand out against her blue dress. If I go like that. I think I like that. I do. With the November little tag here. So I could put this right under. There. Oh, I like that so much. I know it's silly, but I just like it. And sometimes you do something and you're like, oh, yeah, I really like that. I really like how that looks. Okay, I'm just gonna scuff this up a bit. The green, you can really see what happens when I scuff it. There, put some glue behind here. And this is just my Aleene's tacky glue. I have a turbo glue too, but I really like just the plain tacky glue. I actually have a brand new bottle of turbo glue if I knew where I'd put it. Okay, putting this right there. Straight. It is straight. And then I can put her right here, and she will show the November piece. I'll just ink her up. Just a little, just to cover the edges. When you ink the edges of a fussy cut, it kind of hides any imperfections that you have on there. It is next to impossible to make a fussy cut where you don't have a boo-boo here or there. So when you go over it with the ink, that just kind of all gets hidden. And you just get a very pretty, simple picture that looks perfect. So I'm hoping to have the kit ready for Friday. That's where I'm going for. So that will be, what date is today? So it'll be November 7th that it will be released. I've just been doing a lot of other things and have not had all the time in the world to get this kit completely done properly. And that is why I am kind of taking my time. I don't want to put out a kit that isn't perfect in my mind. And these kids are so fantastic, like these little peoples. I think this is good for the front. I am not an over decorator. So if you think, oh, well, I would have put way more on there. Yeah, I realize that. But I am not the person to put all the decorations on it. I'm trying to find something that I can stick in here. But I will find it. I think all I want to do is put a little bit of lace along here. I have pink, and I'm looking at this and I have the yellow thing. So I may go with this piece of yellow. That would be cute, wouldn't it? I think so. And I can probably, if I heat up my glue gun, I could probably ruffle it because I have enough. Let's do that. Let's heat up the glue gun. So while I'm waiting for that to heat up, I'll put some labels on here, make a little collage there. And I've got the Daily Herald right there. And then, what else do I have? I have some numbers. Right here, this is the one I want. And go like that. And then I'll put some more of that lace, or the cheesecloth that I just kind of stained on there. Just a little piece. Come on. There. I'll stick this right here with this. Right, the hot glue gun is hot. So I'll put the ink out of the way. And I'm going to turn this a little bit and get ready for a whole lot of ow, 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 ow. Because I am sure I'm going to burn my fingers, as I usually do. I need to cut this at an angle first, so that I have a start. Come on, just get in there and ruffle. It's not doing it. Okay. Ow. It does look very cute. And once we put tags or something in there, and the glue from my fingers. So this is an average size tag. I believe it is 3 by something. Oh, sorry. It is a 3.5 by 6.5 tag. So that's perfect in this. That's perfect in here. We know that when it goes in the journal, there will be a little bit of extra space, so it's okay for the tag to stick out. I'm just going to keep it in here. I may just decorate it after, but that way I know what I'm doing with it. So I can leave it like this. That is perfect for me. This would be a full journal page, so I don't want to do too much decorating on there. I want to just put a couple of labels on here. Right there. That one with, oh, let's go with this one. Or let's take this one. That. What else do I have? I have some little snippets here. There we go, that would be perfect. Okay, so what I can do is I can turn this into like a little bit of a tuck by just gluing around here. So I will just ink around everything, and then I will put I'm going to try my scorched timber. I'm excited. like that. That is a really nice dark edge. Beautiful. Here, I just have to cut the corners in a little bit. Just like that, and like that. Whoops. Just need a nice dark edge all the way around there. And then I can take some glue. Okay, and then I'm just going to, oops, just going to put some glue right here. And turn this into a tuck spot. Making sure this is all sitting straight. There we go. And now you can just tuck something behind there. Okay. There's a little bit too much hot glue right here to close the thing up. Okay, so this is a bubbly page right now, which is okay. I think I want to put one of the roses on there. So these are not in the current kit. They will be in one of the next ones. Or there will be one or two, and I'm going to cut this off. There. I may just turn that into a tuck spot as well, so that's like a double tuck. Let's do that. I'm just using my 3-in-1. The decorating part does not have to be complicated. It can be super simple. If you start overcomplicating and overthinking it, then like you come out with a project that has taken you so long that it's not even fun anymore. So yeah, just a small applique like this will just do the trick. And it will still look really pretty. Let me grab my signature again and show you what it'll look like right now with this in here. So I decided that this was going to go around the center fold. So this is the center. I'm going to put this around here like that. Close it up. So now it's going to look like this. So you open this, and there's the girl, which it's not going to go into this one, but right here. And it can go a little lower because you have that freedom. And then you fold it over, and it looks just like that. Then you go, there's the other pages. There's the other. So good thing that it's not going in here because I don't like that it's the repeating part. And then you have your other piece. So that's what we'll decorate right now. So right here, this is utilitarian. So I'm going to open this up. This little kid is going to go right here. I like it that he's in the yellow outfit. And these images I had to completely fix because someone had been very, very angry at it and scribbled all over the little babies. So I took all the scribbles off the image. I think I did a pretty good job. So for someone who does not like doing things digitally, I did pretty good. And that's why it takes me a little bit longer to create a kit, because I am making them pretty much from scratch. I don't know if I want this here or if I want this right here. I think I want him right here. I want him to look over where everything is happening. I like these labels a lot. So I'll put this there, put him on top of it. Yep. Did I have some more of that cheesecloth? I did. Put that behind it. Oh, that's perfect. I don't know if I need anything else there. I can probably put this over here so it kind of grounds it and he's not floating in the air. There we go. That's what's going to happen. This is not going to be a tuck spot. Oh, I should have inked around it. I can still do that. Making sure I'm not sticking my fingers into the glue. Not that I wouldn't have done that before. Okay. Right there. And then we'll take this one. Whoa, now I dropped him on the floor. So you see, I use lots of different glues when I'm working on my projects. If I am working over top of fabric, I mostly use my 3-in-1 glue, so it just sticks better and faster. But for just gluing paper, I like my tacky glue. There we go. So cute. He's so cute. Okay, let's see what else I can come up with for right here. So I just need a little, do I want to put another ruffle here? Or do I want to put the lace just flat? You know what I'm going to put here? I'm going to put this little piece right here. That works. Okay, scissors. There. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. Okay, I don't need it to be super attached, so I'm just putting a little bit of glue here. And it'll be attached, but not like super crazy attached. I want that little bit of movement in here still, so that's why. Right there, and then I can put the voice of the farm on there. And what I'm going to do is I am going to take my vintage photo, actually. Take the vintage photo and the little label, and I'm just going to color it. So that it looks a little more brown and gray. And then I can take my scorched timber again. And go all the way around. And then I'm going to make this look extra old by folding this or kind of crumpling it. Like that. And then I'll ink over it. And then when I pull it out, you can see all the creases and stuff. So then I will do that again, but in a different way. Do the same thing. There we go. That's exactly how I want it to look. You can still see Voice of the Farm, but now it looks like it is, well, it is really old, but the paper itself is not, because this, of course, was scanned and printed. I'll put it right there. I don't need anything else on there. I think this is perfect. And then right here and right here, I can play with these guys. I have a piece of tea-dyed index card. Put that there. Put that there. Put them on there. Oh, that looks cool. Put the label on there. Right there. Put another little label behind it. I'm trying to keep it very, very simple and easy. I know I had seen something else that I could use, and of course now I'm not seeing it. Yeah, right there. Bring the yellow back again. Well, that works. I'm not sure if I like it. I don't like this on there. Oh, what else do I have? I have this little corner of lace. I can stick that right there. Let's turn this. No, I want it on this side, so maybe I can just put this. Okay, let's start by that little corner of lace. Right there. Because that's where I want it, no matter what. There. Then I have this label, and I think I can still tuck that right underneath here. Yeah. Okay. And I forgot to ink it again. Stick this underneath here. Like that. Let the lace come up over top. There we go. Pretty. And now I'm just using just a little edge of it right there. I don't want to do the whole thing. So putting lots of glue on here and sticking this right there. Right there. I think I like that. It does look like they're floating in the air somewhat though. Okay, let's use that. Just have to cut this just a little straighter. Glue these guys down so I can ink around them. I think I'm using vintage photo this time to ink. Perfect. All right. need to put the other one just underneath their feet. So I need to make sure that these guys are on first before I can decorate the rest of them. And I made a mistake, so I need to fix that right away. I need to glue the whole thing down. Just making sure it's not going to go anywhere. And yes, I know I did not ink around the cream piece, and I did that on purpose because I didn't want it to stand out. So now it just kind of falls into the background, which is exactly what I wanted. So that's why I didn't ink it. You don't have to ink everything. It looks nicer when you do, especially with images and stamps and stuff like that. But when you are putting like a piece of paper that you're just going to use as a background for something, you don't have to ink it. There is no law in this world that says you must. There, I like that a lot. Yes, perfect. Okay, I have one. I just have the back side left. And what do I want to put here? So I'm going to play with this one, right? Isn't she cute? She's also part of the Ribbons and Rhymes kit. And I think I want to use the compliments of and the school dances. I think that would be really cute. The Ethelton Memorial Rink schedule of school dances. No, I don't want that. I want this. And I want probably like a label, just a plain label, something like that. What else do I have here? Some numbers. Let's just stick the numbers underneath and then they'll just poke out. Do I want to use anything else? I have another strip of lace. I still have, I have the other corner here, I think. Let's do it. Let's put this corner right here. Start with that. Right there. Ink around all the pieces here. The girl's been inked around already. Ooh, here comes the sunshine right in the window, probably right on the camera. I don't know if it's giving you extra light or if it is blinding right now. It's not sunny today though, so that must have just been a break in the clouds. It's pretty overcast, but it doesn't look like that S word is coming anytime soon. Maybe Mother Nature really did listen to me. Like I said yesterday in my video, like, please, Mother Nature, don't. We want to just go from this weather back to summer and not have that horrible period of winter. I know it's a cycle, and I know that it has to happen, but ugh. You know, yeah, before we know it, it'll it'll be so cold. And there's nothing fun about winter. And there's other people in other countries that are like, oh, I would love to have winter like that. No, you don't. Honest. No, you do not. There is no fun in this type of winter weather. So I did a very quick and easy. Whoop. Sure. Not everything has to be very complicated. I can only say that so many times. I like simple. I really do. I like the simple projects. But that doesn't mean that I don't make complicated ones, and you know that. Okay, I think she can go right there. Or do I want her just a little higher? But then I need something right here. Maybe I will put the Ethelston Memorial Dance. Yeah, let's do it. Let's just put it there. And I'll do the exact same thing again, where I'm just crumpling it up and inking. And what happens is it just picks up just where the creases are, so that you don't get paper that is so brand spanking new. And I think that's the best way to work with scans from newspapers. Okay, this goes right here. And then once you glue it down, it just flattens right out. See? Ta-da! It's nice and flat. And then we'll put glue behind the girl. Yes, she has been glued down before. Took her off something else. It's okay. She is the original for my kit. So it's all good. It was a scan and save. There. I may have to put some 3-in-1 glue behind her head so that she stays a little better on the lace. There we go. There's another one. Okay, so she's completed. Let's do a little flip through. So on the front we have the little girl with she's carrying like a little basket with treats or something. And then we open it up and we have the lace that I ruffled. It looks very pretty. And a little tuck spot right here. Show you tuck spot. Right here is a little tuck spot. And then we have the little kids that are running. And then we open this up. We have the 2 pockets, pocket and a pocket. And I really like these pages as well. It is very muted and very toned down, which I kind of like. I'm ready for something more bright as well, but I do like how this looks. And then we have the girl on the back, and yeah, she really is my favorite. I think she is so bright and colorful. I think this is going to look very nice as the centerpiece in my, or the center fold in my signature for the Ribbons and Rhymes kit. And that kit will be released on Friday, and then on Saturday I will be creating a signature with the whole kit. So if you want to not miss any of the ribbons and rhyme skits, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're interested in the videos for the lullabies and linen, those videos are in the playlist that I will link in here for lullabies and linen. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely rest of your Monday, and I will see you again on Wednesday. Bye.